Hello! Today I have something very cool to show you. So, a secret entrance that only opens to certain clubhouse members. So the super secret clubhouse. Now it just so happens that I'm a member, so I can show you how to get in. And it's very simple. If you are a clubhouse member and you stand on this bit of quartz, you will gain access. So let me show you this in action. Press stand here. The door will open. So it's not actually a door, it's a waterfall. Same idea though. And we can climb up, and once we get to the top, we can access the club. So this is actually a special little system. It's a variation of player-specific detection, but the good thing about this is that it doesn't require an input. It can be used by an unlimited amount of people, and it can even be done in survival, so it's very, very cool. Yep. This is quite an odd thing to have hidden behind a wall, isn't it? But there is method to the madness. So, the way this works is, what we have is a village, okay? So this village has 10 certificates and 24 doors. It only actually needs to be 21, but I'm using 24 for symmetry. So if you have 10 certificates and at least 21 doors, what's going to happen is the game is going to automatically generate an iron golem to defend that village. This is basically how all those iron farms work. It's the same idea, but obviously it's a bit more complex than just this. So once the iron golem is generated, there will be something to defend the village. But that's not actually what this system uses. The thing this system is actually taking advantage of is the village popularity system. So if you don't know what that is, basically, in each specific village, there is actually a score for your popularity, each player's popularity. So this ranges from -30 to +10, and if you are at -15 or under, the iron golem actually becomes hostile towards you. Now the ways to change your score is quite simple. If you buy from the last trade from a certificate, it will actually give you +1, and that's the only way to actually increase your score. So decreasing your score is a lot easier. If you attack a villager, that will take 1 point off. If you kill a villager, it will take 2 points off. If you attack a baby villager, it will take -3 points off. And if you kill an iron golem, it will take -5 off. Now the way this detects players is actually quite simple. So down here we have some tripwire. Now if the golem ever treads on the tripwire, what it will do is it will activate the dispenser up there and release the water. So to prevent this golem from ever falsely stepping on the tripwires, we have over here Bait the zombie. So basically Bait's job is to prevent him from ever treading on the tripwires. And to do that, basically what we have down here is 2 stacks of carpet. Now what the carpet does is, for some reason mobs can't actually navigate over it, so even though it's too high and they can technically jump onto it, they can't for some reason. So what this does is, first of all, it blocks the path, so he doesn't actually ever kill Bait, but because it's carpet and it's not actually considered a full block, the mob will actually still consider that there's a path to the zombie. So if these were full blocks, he wouldn't bother trying to pursue him because he could never get to him, but because these are carpets, he'll allow it. Now this also works with stacked snow, and that's actually what I used here before. So how does this work with players? So if I come over here and I go into survival, because it does need to be in survival, I stand here, nothing should happen, and the reason nothing's going to happen is because I actually only have a score of -14 at the moment. So what happens when I punch him, this villager in the village? So because I punched him, my score just went down to -15, and because -15 turns the golems aggressive, he's now turned his attention to me. So the really great thing about this is each player has their own separate popularity score in each village. So what that means is, where I may have -15, someone else doesn't necessarily have the same score. They could have +10. And what that means is the golem will be hostile towards me, but it wouldn't necessarily be hostile towards someone else. So what that means is, if this was hidden in my base, I can lower my score to -15 so the golem is only hostile towards me and no one else can access this village so that they can't lower their score. So what that means is only I can open the door. And likewise, if you wanted multiple people to be able to enter this door, they could just lower their score as well. So only the selected people can actually open the door. So it's a very, very cool system. Like I said, it can be done in survival. And yeah, it's very, very cool. I hope you enjoyed.